Life is a series of choices, and what she's choosing to do is making a huge impact on the lives she touches.
My name is Michelle Taylor. I am the Adult Enhancement Services Manager in the Community Justice Services Department.
And as Manager of Adult Enhancement Services, Michelle Taylor oversees more than 200 pretrial release clients, drug and DWI courts, and the new misdemeanor diversion program aimed at keeping 16 and 17-year-old offenders from being charged with a minor nonviolent crime that can then follow the teen throughout life.
It hinders your progress for years to come. And unfortunately, with the web and access to information, even if you're not convicted, which used to be the case, just having an arrest on your record can hinder employment in school and things like that. So,
and when it comes to serving her adult clients with programs like Drug Court, Michelle and her staff are not only serving the offender, but helping protect the entire community by treating the underlying reasons for criminal activity.
When we talk about the treatment court population, because really when you look at what drives their criminal behavior, and if it's their addiction, you have to address the addiction. You can't just arrest and incarcerate and then they leave the incarceration and still have the addiction. So the treatment
overcoming that addiction turns lives around. In civil cases like non-payment of child support, the carrot and stick approach of electronic monitoring in combination with incentives helps create success.
Going through that cycle. So really helping them to maintain employment, maintain regular monthly payments, giving them incentives to do that, and that's how we use the electronic monitoring on the civil. It's like you kind of, you get put on the electronic monitoring, you go out, you find a job, you show steady, regular payments, and then the courts are more inclined to then take you off. So that's been a success there, really, with the employment and helping those clients gain and maintain that.
The Community Justice Services Department recently received recognition by the National Association of Counties. Michelle herself has been recognized by her peers at the county with a Stellar Award for exemplifying the county's values of accountability, stewardship, innovation, integrity, and professionalism. Michelle came to New Hanover County in 2005 via California, where she worked for the San Bernardino Police Department in a civilian role. She visited the Carolina coast a couple of times before a sister and her Marine Corps husband in Onslow County convinced her to pack up and move across country. Born in the city, but a Southern girl by nature, Michelle says New Hanover County feels like home. Michelle's involvement in her church over the past few years has included operating the elaborate audio-visual system and cameras, something she has since given up to the younger crowd, more adept at social media and streaming. While her job brings her into contact with some pretty tough characters, what keeps her grounded is her faith and her past, the environment in which she was raised in a place called Compton, a city defined by stereotypes.
When people found out I was from Compton, it was like, I would never have thought that, and it's just what you make of your environment and your situation. And what I heard somebody say one time, and it's always stuck with me, is that you're not a product of your environment. You're a product of your choices. And if you make good choices, you'll have good outcomes. If you choose bad choices, then you have the consequences of that. So I've never let the fact that that is where I was from define the choices that I made.
She says she doesn't miss the fast pace, materialism, and an all-about-me attitude of California. She loves the friendly Southern lifestyle of North Carolina. It just felt right, she says. But it's those choices that she made in her life that she would like to see in the clients she serves. You touch one life, she says, and you have the potential to change a generation. That would be her reward.
So in order for us to be successful, we have to believe a person can make better choices and they can turn their lives around. Because if we don't believe it, they won't believe it. And so that is one of the most rewarding things, to really know that you touch someone and help them. And maybe where they didn't see they had potential, you open up their eyes to things that they can accomplish, and that's very rewarding.
And that's Michelle Taylor, Adult Enhancement Services Manager in the Community Justice Services Department, another one of our nearly 1,700 men and women serving your family 24/7, 365.